Hey guys, Zombie Greg back for TheWrap, and I'm still hanging out at the Walking Dead Escape at Petco Park down at San Diego Comic-Con, and right now I'm graced by the star of Banshee, Antony Starr.
Hello.
Okay, and the creator, Jonathan Tropper.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Doing great. It's been fun so far. We got down here day before last, and it's been pretty manic, but this is a pretty great event. So yeah, we feel pretty good about being here.
You like coming down, meeting the fans?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's a great forum for interacting with our fans who are borderline obsessive about the show. You know,
There's some crazies running around.
Well, I wouldn't call them crazy. I just call them, really very passionate about their response to the show. Let's say. But
and those are the best kind of fans.
They're the best kind of fans, man. They're diehards. So
yeah.
And this is a diehard sort of zone for fandom.
It's a place where you can be confronted by people who actually know your episodes better than you do.
100%.
And talk to you about it.
Yeah,
Has that happened yet?
Yes, I get asked questions. I'm just not like they seem to know better than they do know better than me what happened in which season and which episode.
Totally.
I've been corrected.
So, does that blow your mind, or is that annoying? I mean, is it like? Just surprising, shocking?
It's not annoying at all. I mean, our show is a show that we knew from the beginning was going to either sink or swim in how it was embraced by fans like these. It's not a show that's for the masses. We've got a great following, and it's a very passionate following, but without them, we'd be in trouble. So it feels great that there are people who really study our show the way they do, because that's the kind of fans you need to keep a show like this going.
Absolutely. They're the ones who will start the letter writing campaign if Cinemax ever decides to cancel it or something. Like, no,
and get our jobs back.
Yeah, exactly.
So we depend on them.
It can work. It's been working these days. So let's talk about season 2 just ended. You're renewed for season 3. What's going on, and what's going to happen in season 3?
Well, we're halfway through filming it now. We just took a couple of days off, and I think we've just finished episode 6, so it's been pretty intense. Jonathan's come up with more than enough capers to keep us occupied. It's a pretty full-on season and a lot of action. Like it's like this season's almost like Banshee on steroids.
It is.
To me, it feels like an exploded
on the emotional level as well. It feels like for somehow. Even though they escaped the major threat of the first 2 seasons, and there are some new threats this season, for some reason it still feels like emotionally everything's been magnified. The stakes seem a bit higher, and you can feel that in the episodes, that the things that are happening this season are going to impact the characters and the story for the rest of the show in a big way.
And my body. Because I keep getting into fight scenes and coming out with broken bits and injuries. So
some people just look better beaten up.
Some people you keep saying that. I look better with cuts and bruises and blood on my face.
Hey, listen, some people do look better. Truly,
great.
with
That looks great. It really
cuts
becomes you. That hole in your cheek.
Yeah, no, this is honestly the best I've ever looked on camera. I mean, I'm really horrific underneath this. Actually,
and they got your best side too.
Yeah. Boom, my infection there. So there is this, kind of this big nasty MMA fighter introduced last season. Are we gonna kind of see him in season 3?
You're talking about Chayton, who is the leader of a Native American gang, who also happens to work on the side as a bit of a cage fighter, and he's coming back to Banshee, as we teased at the end of season 2, with vengeance on his mind, and he brings a real lawlessness to the town that's already got a lawlessness problem, but he is just. He takes it to a whole new level.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Sin City has a lawless problem? What? What are you talking about?
Let's talk about that. This town. I'm from Pennsylvania, and my brother went to Millersville in Lancaster. What kind of inspired you to kind of set to create this town, Banshee?
Oh, I grew up on the East Coast, and I spent a lot of time in Pennsylvania. And Banshee is really a show where everybody used to be someone else, or where everybody has a secret. And I love the idea of weaving in a religious community, because I find, in religious communities, in any form of organized religion, people are forced to go underground with their secrets because it's just not tolerated. And it just seemed like another great layer of texture to add into the show. There would be other secrets to be found there.
Cool. So I just find it, fascinating that you are such a successful author as well. And you're kind of have your hands dipped to your writing movies. You just adapted your own novel that's coming out in the fall.
Yeah.
This Is Where I Leave You.
Yes,
right?
September 19th.
Yeah, which looks hilarious. Looks great. So is there like, is there a different approach you take when you're kind of writing something for the screen versus you want to write something in novel form?
Yeah, of course. Well, especially when you're writing for a TV show with existing characters, like, you know, the pilot was written one way, but once we cast Antony and once we cast the actors, you're now writing to these actors, and you're no longer writing to people who live only in your head. You're writing to living, breathing people, and so suddenly, like, you know, I had some idea in my head, which I vaguely remember before the show started, of who Lucas Hood was, but now the only Lucas Hood I know is this one, and so I write it differently. So you're kind of writing in service of real characters that you can see and touch and feel, as opposed to writing for the characters in your head, and hopefully there's a peaceful intersection of those two.
Okay, gotcha.
But not always.
Yeah. And
sometimes less peaceful, but you know, there's always an intersection.
Yes.
How do you, I mean, what makes an idea that you go, I want this to be a book versus I want this to be a TV show or a movie, you know?
Oh.
Is it just kind of...
Yeah, it's just organic. I don't know. Banshee would be a terrible book. But it's, you know, it lives as a TV show in a way, you know, it requires the actors and the visuals to make it happen. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. And so what are you guys, you know, what are you guys looking forward to down here at Comic-Con as like fans of anything? Is there a particular, you know, event or panel that you want to check out as fans of something?
Interestingly enough, looking at you, the Walking Dead march, not the march, the maze.
Yeah.
thing. I would, if we get a chance, I don't know if we'll get a chance, but I'd love to be able to. Yeah, we've got a pretty big schedule, but I'd love to get in there.
Yeah, just don't let anyone film you because they put on YouTube and it'll be a viral clip of you going screaming like a little girl when a zombie comes after you. So just be careful.
No, you know, it just shows layers. You know, fine.
His range.
Totally. Squealing like a little girl. Yeah, I can do that.
might help you out in the future. You know,
100%.
director's gonna be like, I want him now.
I could be in the next cheerleader film.
All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. It's great meeting you.
Having us.
And good luck. Good luck with the next season.
Thank you.
Thanks.